Hi, I'm Link, and welcome to Link Life Money. I love saving time and I love saving money. I also love having the best looking lawn. You can see it's been about 2 weeks since I first cut this lawn for the season, so this is going to be my second cut. You can see I had the kiddos playground here for a little bit, and there's a little bit of wear there, but I moved it so the grass can breathe. Over here where all that ice and snow damage was, that's been healing up nicely. So you can see it's a lot better than a couple of weeks ago. And then also, thankfully, the defense digger has still been working and no skunk has gotten through the fence again. The skunks are coming from the other side from the neighbors, and thankfully me installing those fences there worked out really well because I haven't seen a skunk since I put those in. I like to usually do the trimming of the edges every second time. Thankfully, I have a cordless trimmer that I plug in the battery and I'm good to go. No cords, no hassle. You can see that where the skunk went under the fence, that there's these big divots. So I got some potting mix in order to level that out. This is the potting mix. I just do this because it has a bit more nutrients in it, and then I find that the grass, the new seed that I'll plant, will grow better, but you can also just use soil as well. But I put some potting mix in here, and that hole is quite deep that skunk was able to really get underneath that fence. So then I step on it. I try to make sure that it's all flat and leveled down. And then the seed that I use, I prefer to use Kentucky bluegrass, and you can see right on the bag, it says a high quality blend of Kentucky bluegrass. The reason why I like Kentucky bluegrass is because it does well in cool season grass areas, it can also spread out. So when it gets really healthy, the grass can spread out and on its own, and it becomes really, really thick. So I put the grass seed on top of that fresh dirt, and then I'm going to put more dirt over top of that. And I can just use my hand here. It's a little bit tricky to try and do this while holding the camera at the same time. Once my YouTube channel gets 1 million subscribers, I'll be able to hire some help so that somebody else can hold the camera for me. Or maybe when my kids are a little older, they'll be able to help me with that too. So I just tap it down, level it out. And in about, I would say 10, 11 days, as long as I consistently water it, we should see the new grass coming up. This map shows the different type of grass areas in the United States. Now in this area of my lawn, you can see that it's not doing well at all. And this is a really, really, really shaded area. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rake up the dirt just to kind of loosen it up a bit before I put the soil and the seed down. If you have professional garden tools, then yeah, by all means, that would be a lot more helpful. But again, I'm just trying to do this in a quick and easy way. Again, just putting some of the potting mix down. I can kind of spread it out evenly. I don't need for it to be that thick, especially in this area. I don't want it to be that thick. For this area of the around the house is actually raised up quite a bit already, and I don't want my lawnmower, the under part of it, to get caught and the blade to kind of get stuck on the ground here. So I want to make sure that it's leveled out and it's not too high. So again, just spread the seed around, and when I'm all done, I will again cover that with the potting soil. So this doesn't take much time at all. It's pretty quick. I only do this once a year, so I only do this in the spring. I want for there to be enough time so that the roots can grow down as deep as they possibly can before winter's here and it gets too cold. Because I feel that if the grass is not developed enough and not secure enough in the soil, then it won't last the winter. And all that work will be only good for one season. So I just do it during the spring. If I've missed spots or spots come up throughout the year, I just wait until next spring. And I also do the same where the lawn has been so damaged that you can see it's obviously not going to be able to grow anymore without some help. So I put some dirt down here too. And yeah, probably the proper way would be to dig that section out and to put new soil down. But for me, just wanting to save some time and do this quick and easy, I just put some potting mix over top again, and then I step on it and I put some new seed down. I definitely give it a generous amount of seed. And then again, cover the seed up with topsoil. This is the corner area by the driveway, and I figure somebody that's walking their dog must pee on that area, or it also could be salt that is put on the road and then comes up onto this area right here. I'm not really sure, but it is what it is. I'm not going to get upset about it. I just want to repair it so that it looks all nice and wonderful for this spring and summer. Now it's also expected to rain this evening, so now is a really good time to fertilize. I fill up the fertilizer spreader, and you can read the directions as to the settings that you want to put for it. For me, 6.5 seems to work out well, between 5.5 and 6.5. And then I like to do this about 2 or 3 times a year because I feel that it makes the grass a lot healthier, and then it's able to kind of fight the weeds. So the healthier a lawn is, the better chance that the weeds don't have in trying to grow throughout the lawn. Now, the reason why I want to put the fertilizer on before it rains is because if it didn't rain and I just put the fertilizer on, then that can burn the grass, can get on the grass blades and actually burn the grass. And that's really not a good thing. Unfortunately, I've learned that lesson the hard way. And also, if you put too much fertilizer on, like if you put too much fertilizer on one spot, that can burn the grass as well. So you just want the right amount, and just wait and see. When it rains, this grass is going to be green, green, green. So yeah, you can see already that it's only been now cut twice, and it just looks absolutely amazing. However, there are some weeds. So you can see there's one right there. And in the next video, I will likely show you what I do to try and get rid of those weeds. I got this hose from Amazon, and I like it because it's collapsible, it's really light. Instead of using a spray nozzle that breaks every year, I just use this valve, and that's what I use to control the speed to water the trees. The only thing is that it does take a lot of water pressure to expand the hose. So I find that the longer the hose, the shorter the distance that the water goes, just because it takes so much water pressure to fill the hose. However, it also, if you get one too short, then that's no good either. So for me, 75 feet worked well, but for everybody it's different. I also wanted to mention too that when you do fertilize your lawn, make sure that you don't let kids or pets or anyone on the lawn until that fertilizer is fully absorbed into the ground. It's also best to read the safety rating on the fertilizer itself, and that will give you information for when it's safe for people to go ahead and be on the lawn. My name's Link, and welcome to Link Life Money. If you could please subscribe to my channel, I would truly, sincerely appreciate it. Save money, make good choices, and please be kind. Yay! Only 2 hours later and the rain has begun. The grass is already looking so green. It is absolutely loving that fertilizer.